What happens when one of HGTV's most creative stars closes the door on a fan-favorite series while reflecting on some of the most personal losses in his life? Today, we're diving into the story of Keith Bynum, the design visionary behind Bargain Block. He recently opened up about the end of his show and the complicated memories of family, reconciliation, and grief. This isn't just a television update. It's a human story of endings, reflections, and resilience. Keith Bynum rose to fame with Evan Thomas on Bargain Block, where they transformed rundown Detroit homes into affordable gems. After 4 seasons, the show has ended, but instead of quietly moving on, Keith opened up about something deeper: the loss of his mother, the weight of family ties, and facing change. In a heartfelt Instagram post, Keith shared a throwback family photo. It was a tribute to his mother, Lakita Bynum, who passed away in June 2022 at just 63. Alongside the photo, he wrote candidly that she was a hard person to love, but I did. That short line captured both the tension and affection in their relationship. It wasn't the glossy tribute we often see. It was honest, raw, and real. Keith also described how his mother inspired his love for homes. Both she and his father worked with buildings, and she had a strong appreciation for houses. He credited her with sparking his eye for taking worn-out things and making them beautiful again. The roots of Bargain Block, transforming what others overlook, clearly trace back to those early influences. Despite a strained bond, her impact on his creative path was undeniable. What makes his reflection more poignant is that Keith and his mother were starting to reconcile before her passing. Just a month earlier, in May 2022, he posted a photo holding her hand, captioned simply, "Love my mama." It was a rare glimpse of connection after years of distance, and showed that even fractured ties can begin to heal, however briefly. A quick pause. If you want to stay updated on all things HGTV, make sure to hit that subscribe button, like the video if you're enjoying it so far, and drop a comment to share your thoughts. Alright, let's jump back in. This wasn't the first time Keith spoke openly about family struggles. During Pride Month and in other posts, he's described being estranged from relatives after coming out. Yet, he made it clear those challenges wouldn't prevent him from living authentically or pursuing fulfillment. For fans, that transparency about both triumphs and hardships is part of what makes him relatable beyond television. The timing of his reflection feels significant. With Bargain Block ending, Keith isn't just closing the chapter of a show, he's also looking back at the personal foundations that shaped him. There's a sense that the end of the series lined up with a natural moment to pause, remember, and take stock of what matters most. Although Bargain Block is gone, Keith and Evan aren't leaving design behind. Keith confirmed they are working on other projects, including client work, which they plan to share in the future. He didn't reveal specifics, but reassured fans their creative journey is far from finished. It may not unfold on HGTV, but the work continues. For viewers who loved the show, Keith's openness provides both closure and continuity. Closure in knowing the series has officially wrapped, continuity in seeing the spirit of the show, the creativity, the transformations, and the belief in second chances carries on in new ways. It's rare for a TV personality to mix professional updates with personal honesty, but Keith has always done things differently. His design style is bold and imaginative, and his voice on social media follows the same principle: authenticity over polish. That now includes acknowledging the pain of losing a parent, the reality of complicated relationships, and the quiet grace of reconciliation, even if it comes late. So, where does this leave Keith and Evan? On the surface, they are moving forward with new opportunities beyond HGTV. Beneath that, Keith's reflection serves as a reminder that our passions are often shaped by those who came before us, even when those relationships are messy. His mother's influence, their brief reconnection, and his commitment to living openly and creatively are threads woven into his larger story. For fans, the message is clear. Bargain Block may be over, but Keith Bynum's journey is not. Endings, whether in television, family, or life, aren't only about loss. They're about carrying forward what matters, letting go of what doesn't, and finding the strength to keep building. And maybe that's the lasting lesson here. Keith's story shows us that even in family complications, in heartbreak, and in times of change, there is still space to create something meaningful. It doesn't have to be perfect to be beautiful. Just as Keith turned abandoned homes into vibrant places full of life, our own stories can be reimagined, restored, and renewed.